And the Premier Lacrosse League All-Star Game happening here in Louisville is becoming a derby-esque tradition. For the first time ever, though, it's Team East versus Team West as the league returns to Lynn Stadium here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Between the legs.
Nice move and a finish. Connor Schellenberger, welcome to the All-Star Game. The rookie out of Virginia, who's second in the league in points, just put his defender on grass.
The ultra quick change of direction here. He just plants and then pivots. Catching Rowlett totally off guard.
All-time leading scorer at the University of Virginia. On the feed, it's Dixon. And that's what he did a bunch in Charlottesville. Schellenberger finding the Slim Reaper for a dunk.
The nonverbal communication between these two goes back to their days at Virginia. All Dixon's got to do is just flash his stick, and Schellenberger knows to throw the spot feed. You'll see a lot of inside traffic, and then Dixon just kind of curls around and then increases his angle. This is actually the smart decision, that behind the back, as he's running towards goal line extended. Here's the ref cam. And Reardon had no shot.
Dixon with it at X. Oh, the shovel shot. You got a behind the back and a shovel from Xander Dixon. We're not even 3 minutes in, and the Slim Reaper has 2 highlights.
Yeah, second straight possession that the East attack has got their defender hung up in front of the cage. Dixon, patient, patient, patient. You want to force me to my left? That's fine. I'll just whip it behind the back and absolutely sting the corner here.
Amen finds a teammate screaming out of the box and gets it back. The no-look feed and the finish from Ryder Garnsey. Not a bad day at the office for Ryder already. An Airgate championship and now the first goal for the West.
Beautiful skip pass here by Ament. All the attention goes to O'Neal. Ament recognizes he's got Garnsey sitting on the backside, just slings it over. He has been just a meteoric rise in terms of from his first year to second year, leading all midfielders in points.
Troutner with the catch and release. And he's the first non-Atlas player to score a goal for the Eastern Conference.
The consummate veteran, Drenner. Little cut, sneaky little finish there. Watch the English, a little bit of a twister. East is rolling.
Oh God, here we go. Oh baby! That was all me.
Good pass, Donner. Nice look, Don.
See, maybe she does like me being in his ear.
Nice shit. Thanks, brother. All right, Don. Dude, Don crossing the midline. He knows what he's doing.
That was a great shot on Blaze.
Thank you. I mean,
stick side high,
yeah,
always.
You gotta be lucky.
Matt Dunn, 2 goals against Philadelphia earlier this year.
That's probably what they wanted.
We used to have a bad. Technically, Marcus does have 2 assists, Alex, just for what it's worth.
He's on his way. It's on his way potentially to 10 points as the West get one back. Trey Leclerc is on the board. Just a 1 for Leclerc.
Yeah, off the feed from his Archers teammate, Ament. Yeah, first quarter, we had 11 two-point shots in the quarter alone. So to your point, just inside the arc.
T.D. Erlin, the face-off man, who's a threat to score himself. O'Keefe wound it up, comes in and scores right on the crease. Mac O'Keefe, former Penn State and Indy Lion, who's now one of the most dangerous weapons in the PLL.
West climbing back in this. In transition, Erlin whips this all the way across the field. A little underneath move by O'Keefe. Does a good job of getting back in front of the cage, increasing his angle. You can see Troutner trying to make a highlight save of his own.
Schreiber, Amen. This is the Archer show as O'Keefe makes the catch, gets it back to Schreiber. That is just sick. There's a reason he's a 3-time MVP and a 4-time midfielder of the year.
The Archers, chemistry on display, the slick passing, behind the back, sidearm, you name it, the backhand. There's another sidearm into the behind the back. They are as slick as it comes. Ultra fast passing. Schreiber capitalizes on the highlight behind the back.
Here's Ament with 2 assists. Geddes on the feed. Bond the finish.
Didn't have the short stick D-Midi goal off of a short stick D-Midi assist. The short stick to short stick, that was not on my bingo card. But Piper Bond, he's had an incredible first half of his regular season. The slick behind the back and then the lead pass. Bond's got 2 goals in the first half of the regular season after having 0 in his rookie campaign. I think a big part of his offensive evolution was his performance in the PLL Championship in February. Here's the ref cam running into it. But Bond is really establishing himself as one of the draft process. And both of those guys rewarded them for that.
There's the skyhook of the PLL. Mac O'Keefe going low to high.
You know, if Mac O'Keefe were a video game boss, this is the move you'd have to stop. This is his signature shot, the low to high, ultra quick release. The ball just comes out of his stick a little bit different. And his ability to put enough on that while backpedaling. So your whole life you've been taught all your momentum going to the goal.
About Tyler Carpenter, a long stick midfielder for the Atlas, who's starting as a rookie. Field saved by Troutner. Carpenter had 200+ points in high school, playing with a pole.
Watch Troutner, the trailer.
Give it to him. Offense now.
Give it to him, Witcher.
Back to 42. He finds him on the cut behind the back. Reared in the save. Troutner gets the rebound. Is he going to stay?
Yes.
He got it back. He scores! Tim Troutner gives us a goalie goal in the All-Star Game.
You could see this coming a mile away. You knew he wanted to stay on. He tried the behind the back, the nifty little pickup there, and he just goes, crashes the crease, and no one picks him up. His second game in the All-Star game. Sorry, his second All-Star game goal, excuse me. He had one back in San Jose, behind the back here.
He said, I'm tired of this run. 5 straight for the West. He stopped it himself. Got a stalemate here on the face-off. And the crowd's getting into it.
You can see Nolting and Holman getting the crowd going.
Nardella and Sisselberger. No one's going to give an inch.
That's right.
Sisselberger wins it. Kicked it back to Jake Pacino. Here comes the West. It's Geddes. He had an assist on Bond's goal earlier, and now he has one himself.
What a battle at the face-off, and then in transition, Geddes, the big face dodge, and then he just runs over Adler with his momentum. Hey, Mike, talk us through that last.
Sisselberger and Nardella for the opening faceoff in the third. Sisselberger wants his own highlight and gets it. He goes to the grass and scores right off the draw. 6 seconds into the second half.
Good? Yeah, let's go.
And a mild reaction from Sisselberger. You could see the clean win and the exit. He just goes right to the rack. Nardella tries to get him with a trail check there. Check out the body control on Sisselberger as he gets underneath here and leaps. Like
Rob Pennell on a question mark. His signature. Pennell had only his second scoreless game as a pro a couple weeks ago in Minnesota. He's back, baby.
And two legends just connecting on this. The Schreiber skip to the Pennell question mark. And Schreiber sitting at 397 in terms of points. He will shortly become.
Holman, his no-look feed taken away. Interception, JT Giles Harris. O'Keefe loads it up, book it. He's got our first hat trick of the All-Star game. It's Connor Fields, getting my archers mixed up here. Connor Fields with his first goal, and JT Giles Harris started it.
Nice little stretch there by Giles Harris. After the interception, pushes it in transition. Fields with the step down. Maybe not goal of the year from Fields this time, but what does he have in store for the rest?
Troutner looking for an inch against Ryder Garnsey, who's out there playing defense. And the Eastern Conference finally ends the drought. Marcus Holman has his second goal today.
And it's another teammate-to-teammate connection. That seems to be the theme of today. Drenner, the sweep across. Holman, the backdoor cut. And he manipulates.
Dixon from X finds Joe Nardella, and the faceoff man scores.
The league is just better off with Joe Nardella in it. Great to see him in this All-Star game and competing at such a high level. He's such a competitor. His performance at the faceoff stripe speaks for itself. His ability to play without the ball, with the ball, defense, he's a true throwback.
Oh, over the head check by Rowlett. Pick it up and shoot it, Jack. Oh, he did it again! Rowlett all over Witcher. That'll count at the horn. Asher Nolting makes it a one-goal game with zeros on the timer.
Some brilliant over-the-head checks by Rowlett, but it's all for naught. Here's the first one and the clean strip. But at the end of the day, it's Nolting burying it. We've got a one-goal game here, Drew. Expect things to pick up.
4 saves for Kirst, who came in to start the third quarter. Oh my God, Marcus Holman just passed. He gets it back, and he scores!
Buries it.
Marcus Holman showing you that accuracy.
I love it.
That's a hat trick for Marcus.
Hey, Marcus, it's RB up in the booth. We've got your better three quarters up here.
Yeah.
What did you see in that transition play there?
Come on, you know what I saw. I saw the defense rotating up, coming off the point.
We got a 1-goal game here in the fourth quarter, and we expect the competition to ratchet up as Troutner scores and ties the game. For the last 5 for the East, Ryan Troutner's got his second, and it's 10-10 with 10 minutes left.
You know, I think the thing that makes Drenner so special, and I'd love to get your perspective, Alex, is, you know, in college, he was an ex-attacker. Right. And now you see him thriving at the professional level at midfield.
Right.
And you know, as a player, like, walk us through your mentality of like, okay, I started as this, but now my team needs, I started as X, and now my team needs the draft. If you're drafted, like, what's your threshold?
How about Connor Schellenberger, second overall?
There you go. Yeah, that's.
There's Ben Randall.
Like, can you be a steal of the draft in the second round? No. No. Right? No.
I guess so. You got a good point.
There's a pole goal, RB.
Ben Randall, you don't see him push too often in transition. Every once in a while.
You know, Alex, we see the PLL continue to grow. I know you're playing professionally, too. There's Marcus Holan for 2. Our first 2-ball today. And I think your husband's fixing to win MVP today.
He's gunning for it for sure. He takes this very seriously. He has fun out there, but he's always looking to play.
Marcus, what is it about the All-Star Game that just seems to bring out a different animal in you?
I mean, it's just like there's so many good players and feeders. I'm not really trying to dodge and just move around off ball. I don't know. It's fun. Like, anytime I'm out here, I'm trying to get better. That's just kind of how I think about it.
That is true.
Newman had a case last year.
Stop.
Quiet today. There's O'Keefe. And it ends up in the back of the net. Kurz thought he had it. Folks, that was the 97th shot of the game. And Mac O'Keefe, there's his hat trick, keeping the West in it. 2-goal game with 4:25 to play.
O'Keefe, the big sweep, and a little leaner at the end. Watch the body language, watch the head manipulation.
Did not feel good. On the break, count it.
Love it. Got to take that.
East lead back to 3 as Matt Witcher scores his first today.
Matt Witcher really cementing himself as one of the top 2-way midfielders. Again, I brought it up earlier, out of your college
Do I
division.
have a sad husband, or do I do one for the females?
Carpenter through the check, bounces it home. The rookie out of Duke's got his first goal in an All-Star game, probably the first of many.
What advice did you get going into the fastest shot in terms of getting a little bit more juice on that thing?
Well, I was talking to Jared, who broke the record last year. He had a great performance again today. Him and Paul were advising a faster sprint before you take the shot as you lead into your big crow hop. Great goal by the LSM Carpenter there, but using all the torque you have in your body. You saw Jared do it in slow motion. He gets every ounce of power from his hips, his shoulders, all the way through. Free-flowing offense is where it's most fun.
Schreiber steps inside and scores. Captain America's second goal today. Kind of surprised he didn't rip that from 2.
He's not super concerned about getting this to a tie ball game. That's pretty much the worst outcome you could possibly have, Drew. So, yeah, he's got the opportunity to pull up from 2 here. He says, yeah, I'll step in a little bit more and just make sure of it. Not met with much resistance there.